and welcome to today's 5-minute meditation. Let's make our way to a place where we can find a little stillness, either having a seat somewhere, letting your body become comfortable, or just even stopping to stand at the kitchen counter as you listen. But the goal is let the body become still, and let that be the invitation for the mind and the heart to follow. And today's focus is, before we begin our busy day, start our schedule, check off our list, is just to embrace the stillness of life. Just think to yourself for a second as you start to really focus on the breath. When was the last time I just went outside and looked around me and noticed how amazing this world is? We get so overwhelmed by all the noise and the chatter and the activity around us, but it would really serve us well to very purposely, very intentionally, just pause and look around. And so let's take some slow, deep breaths in and out together, filling ourselves up and then finding release. So slowly, breathe it in. And then let it go. Slowly breathe in and let it go. One more like that, a deep breath in and let it go. And as we settle into this space and this time, these few minutes that we have, keep the breath as your anchor, but let the stillness of your body anchor you at the same time. And if what we can do over these couple of minutes that we have, if we can start to just imprint how stillness feels upon our bodies, we'll find ourselves during the busy day returning to it. Too often stillness comes from exhaustion, from an empty cup, from a worn out spirit. But what if our stillness could come proactively? We practice it often enough that it becomes just part of who we are. Just imagine if stillness became our default. If instead of letting the fight, flight, frenzied part of us be the default that we just barrel through the day with, what if stillness was our go-to? Can you imagine the peace that you would feel within you? Can you imagine the health that you would restore to your physical self? It is not only possible, it is necessary. So as the big blue sky just sits above us and the birds chirp and sing and the gentle wind blows, let those be reminders of what stillness is like. Let's choose it proactively. Let's set the pace of our day ourselves. It does not mean that we will not be busy. It does not mean that we won't have expectations from others. But we'll set the pace for how our nervous system responds, how our body responds, how our heart responds. So for the next just few breaths, let's just be still. Try to let the body settle and just let the breath come naturally. Let's take a long, slow, deep breath in and then sigh it out. And let's make our affirmation for this day. I want stillness to be my default. I choose stillness as my default. And eventually someday we'll be able to say, stillness is my default. Namaste.